Welcome everybody to the Slightly Diverse podcast. It is I
Oh,
Milk, and I am joined by the illustrious Argus.
what's up? Today is not so uh diverse since it's just the two ethnic dudes.
No, that's pretty diverse. A black guy and a Mexican dude. I think
Mhm.
that's what white people would call the ethnic neighborhood. The ethnic neighborhood it just consists of black guys and brown guys, and that's
I'm
it.
all
That's
about
all
it.
you need, and maybe a couple Asian dudes.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, we need an Asian for this podcast, huh? You got
I
no
might know
Asians.
one.
We ain't got no Asians. I know an Asian or two. But will they come on? Probably not. He's always talking
It's like
about
the
eating dogs in fucking Vietnam and shit.
it's like the it's like the Megamind thing. No Asians.
Is that what Megamind said?
Hmm?
That what Megamind said? No Asians?
No, have you seen the no bitches thing?
Oh yeah, yeah. No
Yeah,
Asians?
except
Yeah, that's a
no
good
Asians.
question. Yeah. It would be even better if we could get an Asian female. And that's two
mm.
categories checked off the list. And then she can
Mm.
be racist to you or something. That'd be funny.
All right, so like, do you have a gun on your hip? Like, no.
A gun on my hip? Like a
Yeah, bro.
cowboy? Not on my
No,
hip.
like a gang member.
Not on my hip, but like in
Or
like the compartments of
I
my
guess in my,
car and like in my
I guess in
walls and
my
stuff.
pants.
I got them like in my walls and shit, like in my car,
Mm.
like in the steering wheel. I had to like pull it off and like flip it down, and then I got like an AK-47 back there.
Yeah,
And
right there with it.
I got like three MP5s in the wheels of my tires. They're folded up.
mm.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
I wonder if ISIS does that.
Like,
Do they
roll
have to
up
hide their shit? I guess
AK.
not. They're
Well,
the
I mean,
government.
I'm about to say, like, I think the Shah's still in power, right?
Nah, they got eradicated pretty much. There might be like one or two guys out there. They're like, yeah, I'm an ISIS bro, but no,
No,
America
like,
kind of stomped on everybody.
is all no Al Assad. I think he's still in power, right?
I don't think so. I think they got blowed up. I think that was what Trump said when he was president. Still, he was like they got blowed up
They got blowed up.
and they're dead. That's what he said, and then everybody clapped.
Mm. Like the don't do it. I'm gonna don't come. I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come. And he burned. It was like a Sea World. It was like Sea World. The
Oh
first
God.
two rows got drenched in his urine and his semen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, why do people mix semen and urine, bro? That's fucked up. I hate those fucking piss videos, man.
Yeah.
The guy will be pissing for 3 minutes straight, and then he comes, and it's like, what the hell?
Gross.
Why does it? Why? If anything, pee makes your boner go away. It doesn't make it stay, right?
Uh, I don't know.
Pee has never made my dick hard. Pee has always made my dick soft. Every
I'm gonna
time.
Google that now.
Yeah, I don't get the piss fetish shit. That's bizarre. That's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure forms of strangeness, you know. Maybe piss porn fans are like the JoJo fans of the porn world, you
I don't know. Oh,
know.
you know what? From what I can tell, when I googled it and asked the question, all it came up with is it normal for me? Only thing it came up with it was like WebMD. Is it normal for me to be unable to piss
A
while I
boner.
have an erection?
That's kind of weird. Maybe his dick hole
No,
closes up.
it's very normal
His
apparently.
dick hole has like an extra sheath, like an eyelid. And he closes when he closes when
It's
he
got like
has a
a
boner.
well, not because like yeah, I don't think technically speaking you're able to piss when you have a boner.
What if your penis had an eyelid?
What?
What if your penis had an eyelid?
That'd be really creepy. Like out of Parasite.
Yeah, I know. More like
I,
it looks like you know like a frog's eye has that has that extra eyelid on it like that.
my dick starts talking to me.
Your dick starts whispering to your into your ear at night,
Ew.
like they do with the head on the back of his head, the face on the back of his head. I mean, he shot himself. He kept claiming that the face on the back of his head was talking to him at night. But in the day, it was like dead, pretty much. It was just a dead face.
Hmm.
Isn't that creepy?
It would be.
But yeah,
So how was your Thanksgiving, bro?
my Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
it was pretty good. We ate ham, turkey, fucking mac, mashed potato, corn,
Mm-hmm.
and I also like dug in my turds and ate some of those too. But I didn't tell
Oh,
nobody.
why?
I didn't tell nobody about that one. But
Hmm.
yeah, and then me and my brother and my sister talked for like 3 hours.
Just catching up.
Just drinking. We weren't catching up. We were just talking about the dumbest shit ever. But
Oh, do you have that kind of relationship with your siblings?
yeah, I don't remember
Well,
what we talked about.
y'all just bullshit. 'Cause I was still fucking drunk, man.
It was just mostly us just like roasting each other.
Interesting.
Like my sister, she was like showing us like she was like on a dating app for a while. Some guy had like a big fat ass, and like in his profile, like his little profile pictures, right? You could slide through them, and one of them was like
Uh-huh.
him like in the mirror with like his ass out,
Mm-hmm.
like he had a huge bubble butt,
This
and
is the
he
same sister whose daughter got shot, right?
yeah yeah.
If y'all want the story for that, go back a couple episodes.
I didn't tell that story, but yeah,
Oh, did you not?
I told that after. You
Okay,
bastard.
don't go back a couple episodes. You'll never find it.
But anyways, yeah, that's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
But that was pretty funny. And then she's like, I don't know why I attract these people. I was like, well, it's because you're ugly and you look sort of
Wow,
manly.
rude.
Because that guy's
Rude.
profile also said that he was looking for like trans men, right? Like when male
Interesting.
to females, I think he was asking for trans
So
females.
trans, so trans women.
Yeah, yeah. And she was like, I don't
Is your sister
understand. I
trans?
was like, well, yeah, you're ugly and you look like a monkey and you got big broad shoulders.
Harsh, dude.
You got big broad shoulders and you're gross. And you have a mustache. But yeah, we were just roasting each other, right? Like that. And that was
Yeah,
pretty much it. It was
that's
pretty
mean,
fun.
bro.
Then they left. Told my parents they were there too.
Mm.
My dad made a bunch of drinks for us. They were sour. I don't know what he put in them, but it was too sour. Made my face crunch up.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Interesting.
how was your Thanksgiving?
Pretty fucking chill, man. Pretty chill. Uh, we ate. Um, you know, had
Mm-hmm.
our fun.
What you eat?
Uh, ham and then some like kind of like you know what scalloped potatoes are?
Scalped potatoes. Oh.
Scalloped potatoes. It has nothing to do with scallops as far as I can tell. It's just like sliced potatoes uh
Mm-hmm.
with cheese and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but we did that, but instead of slicing them, they were mashed up. So
So
it was
just
really
cheesy
good. Really
potatoes.
fucking good.
You ate some cheesy
Pretty much,
potatoes.
yeah. It was really fucking good. It was really fucking good.
Every day I eat cheesy potatoes and a 2 liter Coke. Remember that lady? Remember that woman? She's like, I'm
Can't
addicted to cheesy potatoes. I can't eat nothing but cheesy potatoes. And then they tried to give her like a piece of asparagus. She was like, when I saw that asparagus, I almost throwed up.
She's like, no, no.
Yeah, she almost throwed up, is what she said.
Oh man, bless her soul, bro.
Was your brother there?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he be?
Was how many siblings do you have?
Two.
That's it.
Yep, just that's it.
Who else was there?
Well, you probably just heard him in the back like a bitch.
Your uncles and aunts,
Nope.
your cousins,
Nope.
your foster parents.
I don't have foster parents.
I thought you were adopted.
No. What? Did you get that idea?
Didn't you say that?
No, I never have.
That you were adopted, and then they did surgery on your face to look like your brother,
No.
just so you wouldn't feel, just so you wouldn't feel like
No.
you were adopted.
I can't confirm that it's never happened.
Imagine someone like adopts like a black kid and turns his skin white because so he doesn't feel left out from the rest of the family.
Good lord.
That would be
That'd be
psychotic,
awful.
dude.
That'd be very psychotic.
Why did Michael Jackson bleach his skin?
I don't know. I don't know what his intentions there were.
I heard like he had like a bunch like that patchy stuff. What's it called?
Like
patches on his
vitiligo?
skin. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. I don't honestly know, to be honest.
That's what he said. That's why he did it, so they would just.
That's what he
match.
said. Interesting.
But it's like, bro, your face had none of it. I don't
Yeah,
think
where
it
was the
matters. You could wear a suit.
Well, and the thing, I don't know, man. I think there's something to be said that, like, if you've got vitiligo, just come to terms with the fact that you have it. Don't
I think it
change
looks
your whole
cool.
body.
I think it was pretty cool.
I don't know, man. I've low key like always been under the impression that like, because I know he was like, oh, it doesn't matter if you're black or white, everybody. Like, that's kind of what he was like.
Slaps, by the way.
Yeah, that so low key, I'm kind of like maybe that's the how he was operating.
No, he definitely made that song after he bleached his skin.
Yeah, but I know he did. But so like I'm thinking that maybe that's how like that he did that like to start it that way. But then I remember it's like
Nah, it came from like a weird what's it like a low self-esteem place.
I don't know, man. I don't know why. I don't know why. We'll never know why. Maybe the kids he fucked up. Maybe
He wanted them
would
asked.
know.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mike,
maybe.
why is your penis all black?
Hey,
Your whole body's
Mike.
white.
Hey, Mike. I got a question. Yeah, I don't know.
Why is your
you
dong is so big and black, but the rest of your body is completely white like a ghost?
rest in piss, I guess.
Rest in
Michael.
fucking kids piss, Michael Jackson.
Ew, stop.
Rest in monkey piss, Michael Jackson. Or he had that monkey.
Yeah, man.
I
Rest
think
in,
Eddie Murphy said that he went to Michael Jackson's house and like he saw the monkey he used to have, like, but it was all big now. And like Eddie Murphy was like saying hello to the monkey, and Michael was like, "Don't mess with that monkey." He was like, "It's gonna bite you."
He's like, "Don't mess with that monkey."
Don't mess with that monkey, Eddie. He's fucking crazy. I saw him eat a fucking raccoon. I love Michael Jackson, dude.
Oh, dude, I don't like.
Amazing
With me,
music.
I don't know. With me, Michael Jackson, right? I'm like, he will forever be the reigning king of pop, right?
I think
Or
it's
of music.
the reigning kid of pedophilia.
No, he'll be no. I would say that goes to somebody else.
Who?
I just can't. I can't think of a name.
Epstein.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, Epstein. Or I don't know. Good question.
Ghislaine Maxwell, that fucking evil bitch.
Yeah, but like for me, he will forever be the reigning king of fucking of
That genre.
music. Yeah.
I
But
agree.
My other issue though is that he was there's a lot to substantiate that he was a pedophile. So he was into little kids, and then I'm like, yeah, no, I don't vibe with that.
He used to read loli hentai every night to the kids.
But yeah, like low key, bro was a pedophile, so I'm like, yeah, no, I don't really vibe with that.
He had like 45 hentais of loli porn.
And then it's like the weird struggle to also you have to accept the fact that he had serious problems that were never addressed.
Yeah, you know what's fucked up though? That all, like he had like 35 volumes of loli hentai, and it was labeled as good ideas. Isn't that fucked up?
What? Honestly,
He
bro,
labeled it good ideas, things to do.
Michael, that's weird. Honestly, at the end of the day, Michael Jackson's story is very tragic. Rest in piss. So,
Interesting
um,
ideas is what it was called.
no, it's not. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's just not cool. That's just not cool, bro.
I don't know why that makes me laugh so hard.
I don't know why it makes you laugh so hard too.
It's like a serial killer with like a bunch of like you know like I don't know like fucking
Cut up hooker or something.
yeah like he has like American Psycho and and like Jeffrey Dahmer and shit like on his fucking his DVD collection is labeled good ideas. Oh man.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Did you bother watching the Jeffrey Dahmer thing yet?
I never did. I just know about the Dahmer days, and I think it goes
How
hard.
about for the next podcast we both watch it?
I don't think I want to.
I mean, I heard it was good. I just heard it
I
was
heard
just
it
in
was.
bad taste.
See, I think that's one of the things that's really stopping me, and also I've heard it's really disturbing.
Nah,
Um,
there's more disturbing stuff. I've seen way worse stuff.
well, yeah, well, I'm not a kid. Well, unlike you, I wasn't a kid that grew up on Live Leak, so that Live Leak is the only. I think it's so funny. Someone said this recently that that was the funniest shit ever. Live Leak is the only place probably on the internet or one of the only places on like the internet, not the dark
Mhm.
web, where you can watch someone both, where you can watch, or in literally a span of 5 minutes, you can watch someone come and you can watch someone die.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's something called chaotic now. It's called chaotic .com, I think, with the K.
Uh
And it's
huh.
pretty much just like Live Leak. Because Live Leak got taken down, right? You know that?
I don't know.
It got
I don't
taken
know,
down and
honestly.
then like it got replaced with like some weird shit. Like some
Mm.
baby stuff, you know? It's like haha
Ew.
funny lol compilations like that.
Dude, the fact that we as a society have gotten to the point where we need to tell people, hey, don't post child porn as a joke.
They
it's,
never they no,
it's,
they didn't
it's,
post child porn on Live Leak, bro. What are you talking about? That was illegal. You would get taken down and reported. Live
but
Leak
then
was
why they take it on
only
Lively?
people dying. That was it. And
People coming too.
And people
Yeah,
coming.
people coming too. Which
And
I'm like, why would you go to like again? It's the whole thing of Live League is probably one of the only places on the surface level internet where you can watch a person come and then you can watch a person die. But I'm like, why are you on Live League to watch people come?
it's called chaotic.com. But the thing about Live Leak and like well I
uh,
used to use Best Gore back before he got taken down as well. The thing is like the community on there is so fucking weird. But all like they're so weird about this shit because you know they see it all day. They don't even get like they're like eating cereal while they're watching someone get beheaded, right? But they also sometimes say like some funny ass jokes that make me laugh. And I'm like, oh man, that's someone's kid that died, and this guy's making fucking funny jokes, funny lol memes, and everybody likes it. That's what it's like an interesting community where like they're somehow morally bankrupt, but they're also very funny.
I think that's funny.
It's like incels, you know. People hate on incels because they're mean and vicious people, but they make a lot of good jokes a lot of times. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Live Leak is sure the crazy place.
I'm gonna put you
Rest
on
in
live
piss
leak.
as well.
I'm gonna make a new live leak. It's only be you painting your penis. That's gonna be your new.
I'm not. Why are you saying I'm like painting my penis or
You
something?
said you were gonna do that. You said you had a
No.
good idea, a new project you're working on.
Yeah, but for this podcast, it doesn't include me stripping down to my fucking dick and balls and painting one of them.
That's why I
That's
said it would
not.
not work for the
That's not.
podcast. That's not what
That's not
the
part
audience
of. That's not
wants.
part. That has nothing to do with what this thing that I'm trying to work on. Literally nothing. It's
Then what
completely
is that about? What
unrelated.
is it
You
about?
just put words in my mouth, bro.
You're saying what is it for? That's not the project. What is it then? That's your hobby.
You just assumed it was. You were like, oh, you're painting your penis, awesome, but I don't think we can put that on the podcast. I'm like, well, yeah, I know we can't put it on the podcast, but I also know that that's not what we're doing. That's not what I'm doing.
All right. So what is the project? Can you talk about it?
I'll tell you later. I want it to be a surprise for the viewers.
Okay. Okay.
When it hopefully I can finish it if I
Viewers,
can.
get ready for the OnlyFans of the Slightly Diverse podcast.
No, I can assure y'all that it will not be.
The freshest, hottest stuff from Argus. Argus. What can I call it? What is your second name under your fake handle, huh? Argus what should I call you?
What?
Max Argus last name. What's Argus's last name?
What? I'm not giving that information.
No, like a fake one.
Oh,
Argus Hitler.
Griffin.
Argus Griffin.
No. Yeah, Argus Griffin.
Argus.
I'm Peter Griffin.
Oh, Argus Poindexter. How about that?
Yeah, actually, no. I had a teacher with the last name Poindexter.
You're fucking joking.
I'm not.
His last
I'm
name
actually
was
not.
Poindexter.
Her last name was Poindexter. Yes,
Oh,
and she
no.
got suspended once because she said in front of the whole class, she said Asians can't drive. and in the school, in my middle school, they were like, "Listen,
It's like
you
it's
can't."
always in it.
They're like, "You can't say something so racist.
You can't say something so racist yet so true.
You can't say something so racist in front of your students." So she got suspended, and then once I went off to high school, I guess from what I was hearing from people that were still at that school, or like people who knew or had siblings at that school, or the one guy in my class who was dating a sixth grader.
Like, dude, Mrs. Poindexter caught me dating.
They were like, "Oh yeah, no." They were like, they were like, yeah, like they were like, "Yo, she quit. Like she said, fuck this," and walked out and never came back. Can't be right.
Because all the kids were like, Poindexter. What's
I have
2
no
plus 2,
clue
bitch?
why. I have no clue why she quit. But
What's 4 times 4, ho? That's what they kept telling her. Substantiate where I know what 4 times 4 is, ho. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
You miss Daisy, ho. You miss you old bitch.
You.
I love that video, dude.
I can tell.
Yeah, what can you elaborate on the guy dating a 6th grader? What the fuck are you? What the hell was
A
that?
fella I knew, he when we were in 8th grade. This wasn't when we were in high school.
Okay.
We were in
I thought you were like
grade.
implying he was like 16.
No. He was dating
All right, that's less bad.
he was dating a 6th grader. It's still weird. I don't care what anybody says. It was still
It is weird for like 8th grade. You're still not like a
bro, dude. I swear. Low key in middle school, I was on my low key. If someone told me they hate women and I'm like, why? And they were like, and they listed and they like told me they experienced or dealt with the type of women that like girls that went to women. That's weird. Like they told me like they dealt with the type of girls that I went to middle school with. I would not blame. Low key, hate to say it, wouldn't blame them for being an incel.
Oh, you know, like they were like just obnoxious hoes.
Oh yeah, so much. Like it was the type. It was like I understood the energy, but it was like weird because it made no sense. For one, they'd be like, don't slut shame women, and everyone was
Uh-huh.
like, that's fair. That's a very good point. And then they'd call other dudes fuckboys. And like he's such a fuckboy. I'm like, what happened to the whole no slut shaming?
I see.
I also had this one girl, white girl. Uh, she was like, there was this Latina who looks white, so she's a white passing
Yeah, she's like
Latino, right?
Spanish.
hmm Her dad, I've seen her dad. Her dad is a brown guy. Her mom is a white woman, but she
Uh,
is white passing, right? So you could easily mistake her for, and her the way she talked and shit like that. She seemed like every any other average white girl, right?
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so she started saying she was like, oh yeah, I'm black, right? And I'm like, that's not how that works.
Who said that she was
um
black?
she started saying that she was black,
The
right?
Mexican
And
girl?
yeah, I told her, I'm like, that's not how that works. Black people and Mexican people were very different from each other. And this white bitch, she's like the type of girl who, maybe you've met them, they'd be like, this white she's like one of those girls that if she talks fast, she can win any argument.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She just starts
She
rambling
just like,
on.
yeah, like it doesn't have to make sense. It can just be total nonsense, but her sense of accomplishment is just by whittling you down with how talk quickly she talks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So she did exactly that. So I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm black. I'm like, no, you're not black. You're Mexican. It's very different. Come from two different part. We come from two different parts of the world. This white bitch, she's a redhead too. So
Uh-huh.
she comes
She's like
in.
Irish. She's
She
the
comes
Irish
in.
girl.
Yeah, literally. She comes in. She's like, actually, she's black, blah, blah, blah. And she's talking super fast. And I'm like, no, that's not how that works. You're a white girl. You are the last person that should be telling me this. And yeah, I had a lot of classes with her. She
What
was always
was
kind of a bitch.
you, you know who did, like, I saw like an example of that, like some, like these two guys were arguing, one guy was just rambling on, right? And
hmm
the dude grabs his microphone and farts into it. And the guy that was talking all fast like looks at him like in complete shock.
Dude, honestly, you need to, if people are, those types of people just annoy me. They're like, my methodology is just to talk so fast that you can't respond
No,
to
yeah,
me.
all you gotta do is just burp in their face and see how they react.
But yeah, no, this bitch, she was annoying. Uh,
But that dude
oh
that
my
farted in the
god,
microphone, like he's like, man, that shit stunk.
dude, it was crazy. And some of these girls were so toxic, bro.
Uh-huh.
Like, dude, this middle school was wild.
You should have
We had
farted
a
at them, dude, and see what they
we had
did.
like a we had like a permanent sub. She like, because bro bro oh my god, bro literally had a breakdown in class because he couldn't do it, right?
Couldn't do what?
Or maybe he had this math class was just so horrible to him. um this bro had literally an emotional breakdown,
Yeah.
right? He's like, I'm trying so hard for you guys, and you're making it so difficult. Because it feels like, as an educator, that you guys simply just don't care about how important this is. And someone literally was like, shut up, kill yourself. And I'm okay. For anyone says, I'm comfortable and I'm happy giggling about this because bro is doing amazing now. Bro has a teaching job at another school with, still in my district, that he loves. He
Yeah, yeah.
loves teaching there. He loves what he does. So I feel okay in laughing at this because he's in a much better situation and
I
he's
laughed
doing what
because
he
it was
loves.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need to know.
So yeah, someone's like, shut up. So he's like, I'm trying so hard for you guys. And someone's like, shut up,
Aw,
kill
that's sad,
yourself.
dude.
Yeah.
That
And
poor
then
bastard.
to top it, I'm happy for him because like he's got a really nice gig at another school now.
Uh,
And he's not a substitute anymore. He's a full-on teacher. So,
mhm.
unionized and everything. So he like, but and then to top it off, this guy seemed to find himself. This school, honestly, low key, this school was crazy. At least the people I went to this school with were some crazy ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
One dude, these two dudes, they've always been really tight. They've been tight since middle school. They were one of them was chasing the other. Managed to chase one of them into these two students. I know them. They're two friends. My two boys, one of them's chasing the other because they're just out of math class. He chased him into the boys' bathroom
Uh-huh.
in this section of the school. It's kind of weird. We've got the six. It's 6 through 8. So you've got the sixth graders. They're cordoned off on like another side of the school,
Yeah, they're
and then you've
like
got eighth
on the
grade.
chain link fence, the other side of a chain link fence.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty much. And then you've got the seventh and eighth graders. They're all in this one section, but there's two doors to get in. So it's like you've
Yeah.
got these two doors, and then you've got this room between those two doors, and then it goes out into this courtyard. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like kind of imagine like an airlock or some shit
yeah.
like that,
I know
right?
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a completely like cut off part of the school. It's really weird. Um, he chased my boy. He chased my other boy into one section of this, into one of these bathrooms. So this dude, in his attempt to hide from him or something like that, hops up on one of the toilets,
Mm-hmm.
right? The way he said he felt this toilet under him lurch and then just slowly fall and then slowly lower and then crash down under him.
The whole toilet?
The whole toilet. He
Oh my god.
broke this entire toilet. It's like spewing out water. He said it was a mess. They
Holy
never
shit.
found out who did
Was
it
there
because
piss and
none of
shit
us said it.
everywhere?
Nah, he didn't shit. It was just like an empty toilet. But like
Well, he's lucky
we
because
never said who did
the toilets
it.
at my
Not
schools,
once.
dude. If even one of them broke, the janitor would want to kill himself. You understand? People were
Dude,
making
it
shit
was
mountains in the toilet. People were like pissing
it,
on the
in
floors. It was awful.
in
And
that same bathroom where there were these two dudes. They were like friends on and off. I was friends with one of them at the time. I don't talk to him anymore, but he might watch this podcast. Hey, bro.
no.
No, he doesn't remember me. No, probably not. So one of them, he's like, they just don't like each other for some reason. I
Hmm.
forgot what was going on. Stupid dumbass middle schooler beef. You know the whole deal. You know the whole deal.
Yeah, yeah. There was this guy that didn't like me in middle school as well for no reason.
Yeah, it's like they think like you think like middle schoolers think they're hard and they're like, oh yeah, don't disrespect me. I'm like, niggas are gonna disrespect you, bro. Get
I
over
was
it.
like, I don't like that guy either. Then
Oh, I just said it. My bad. I just said the word shit.
no, that's all right.
so so this poor substitute teacher, the one that bawled his eyes out in front of the class, got told to
Hmm.
kill himself.
Was he bald?
Um, mm-mm. uh,
He's
so
going to
he
be.
like so he walks in and sees these two dudes wrestling on the ground, beating the shit out of each
Yeah, yeah,
other.
yeah.
And he's just a substitute teacher, so he's like, he just watches this and then tries to break it up, and then nothing else. But like, bro, just walked in on these two kids just going at it. That sounds
Kissing,
weird.
making out, wrestling,
Yeah,
kissing,
making out,
naked
Re-
in the
yeah,
bathroom.
wrestling naked. We might have to make another
Oiled
episode
up.
in the future about my middle school experiences. It was kind of crazy.
What else happened?
I don't know, dude.
Let me tell
It
mine
was
then. Let me
just,
tell one of mine.
yeah. I want to hear one of yours, dude.
We never made a teacher cry, but
Mm-hmm.
we wwere definitely bastards. Like my whole class, there weren't like bullies or anything, but we were all just like ghetto ass kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one time like these two girls that were like a year older than me. One of them was pretty hot. I
Mm-hmm.
remember, but they brought like a big fucking bottle of vodka into the into the school,
Oh.
and they both got fucking hammered. They drank the whole thing together. And I just remember like one of the creepy pedophile teachers that we had,
Oh no.
like he's the one that caught them, like just fucked up like in his classroom. And dude, like they were like falling on top of each other and shit. That's how drunk they were. So yeah, like kids would do that. I'm trying to think of something else. I remember one time like there was like I guess like the older kids in middle school were asshole like bullies, right? That they would bully our like seventh graders. And I remember one time I was talking to like this guy. I forget what his name was. He was just he was like a big dude, right? A really big dude. And I remember like one like big brown guy like walked up to him, was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And like he started slapping his hand really hard, and like he had like a thumbtack in his palm, so he was like stabbing. He like stabbed him like 5 times in the hand with a
Oh
thumbtack.
Jesus.
And like my friend, I was like, "Hey man, are you all right?" Because he was bleeding. He was bleeding a shit ton. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm good." I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, I
Jesus,
remember those
bro.
kids trying to fuck with me, and I was like, and I fucking like they were like pushing me around, so I started pushing them back and shit. And I was like, "I'm not gonna let you fucking bully me, bitch." But yeah, they were bastards. I remember one time they got in a fight though. Like it was like these two dudes that were like friends. They got like in a
Mm-hmm.
big fight one time because they were like one of them lost that basketball. High
Bro, those
stakes.
guys be fighting over the dumbest shit.
Yeah, middle school was pretty. I used to just go into the library and play poker. That's all I would do every day. I would read a
Dude,
book, watch porn with my friend on his PSP, or play poker. That's all we would do every day.
dude, I had this friend. I don't know what he does now, but I heard he, improved his life and shit. This dude, oh, he was such a riot. We had this one kid, these two new kids had come in like this year, and one of them, he was awesome. He's an awesome dude, but when he was in middle school, he would always kind of talk about how like his brother was in the Marine Corps because his
Mm-hmm.
brother was in the Marine Corps, and how he was gonna join the Marine Corps, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And at the time, I think his brother was going through like his whole AIT phase. So it was before he got sent to a unit. He was still kind of doing training.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, so I guess he had started telling everybody that like his brother was gonna get his first station was gonna be like over in Japan, I think,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
or maybe it was Okinawa, one or the other. And
Yeah, Okinawa probably.
they wouldn't see him for a while, right? And they hadn't seen him for a while as is. So I guess so his brother decided to do, one of those fucking like veteran or a soldier shows up to brother or kid's school, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it comes home, right? so so he does that, right? We are in the lunchroom, and my homie, I won't drop his name, but oh my god, bro, this dude was a riot. These two kids whose brother is coming to visit them, who is about to leave for like a very long time. They rush over to him, blah blah blah. The classic run over, leap into their arms
Yeah,
and
yeah. He
cry and
leaped.
whatnot,
He
right?
like wrapped his legs around his neck
Yeah,
and like
exactly,
twisted.
exactly. Oh my god,
Yeah,
exactly.
killed his
So,
brother.
so he, so my boy, he gets up and cups his hands around his mouth and yells at this guy. Everyone's like clapping, so you could barely hear it, but only the people, like only
Mm-hmm.
those of us who were like tentatively watching him do this understood what he said. But but he yelled, "Yo!" Good. He's like, "Hey, good job killing all those Muslims." At this guy, and we all start dying, and no one noticed, but I just like in the back of my mind, that will always remain probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in middle school.
Oh man, you just jogged a memory deep in my brain.
Okay.
So there was this girl. Oh fuck, what was her name? Something with a C. Let's call her Catherine. There was this girl named Catherine, right, in our middle school, and she wasn't like a mean bitch, right? She was just like a pathetic bitch, you know. Like she'd be mean
Okay.
to people when she felt safe around others, but when she was
So
like
like
by herself, she was nice.
okay,
It's like
she
she
was a
was like,
coward. She was a
yeah, yeah, she was
coward.
like pretending to be like a mean bitch, like in that little group of mean bitches. But yeah, so no, a lot of people didn't like her, and like in eighth grade, like they do like the little ceremony when you're graduating to high school, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, "All right, everybody, welcome Catherine up. She's gonna go graduate, and she's gonna be moving away soon, right, or some shit like that." And what the teachers didn't know was that her nickname was Chewbacca because she had very hairy arms, as most Latinas do. especially when they're younger,
Oh
right?
no.
So her nickname was Chewbacca. So when she went up on stage, everybody started going like, like the entire school started doing that to her, and she fucking cried. She cried and ran away,
Oh no.
and the whole school got in trouble. Dude, I remember like my friend Mario at the time, like he started doing it with everybody else. I just started joining him because I thought it was fucking hilarious.
That's foul.
Everyone's like, like all the teachers like confused, like what the fuck are these kids doing? And then she ran away screaming. That's
Serves her
actually the
right for
second.
being
Did I
such a
tell about the
bitch,
first time
though.
that happened as well? It
No.
was like this girl. Her name was Vicky, right? Or Victoria, I think. But yeah, this was like in sixth grade, I believe, fifth or sixth grade, and she was a huge bitch, dude. No, but she was
Mm-hmm.
friends with no one. She was just mean to everybody for no reason, right? People like try to talk to her, she'd be a huge bitch. So yeah, nobody liked her.
Mm-hmm.
And then one
One sec.
day, oh, don't say one sec. I'm in the middle of a story. Well, this is for the audience, so fuck
Sorry,
audience.
sorry, sorry,
Anyways,
sorry. I had to ask a question to somebody.
this girl Victoria, one day we're all eating in the cafeteria, and like Vicky and the principal walk up like into like the center of the cafeteria, and the principal's like, "All right, guys, I got an announcement. Your friend Vicky is gonna be moving away soon. So everybody like give her a round of applause and say that you're gonna miss her, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember me, my friends, and a bunch of other people like looking at each other, right? Or like, whoa. And we just start cheering. Like all the kids in the cafeteria started cheering that she was finally going to leave. And
They're like,
then
yes,
she
she's
fucking,
gone.
yeah, yeah. We're like, yes, yes. We're like, fuck you, bitch. You suck.
We hate you.
And yeah, and she also ran away crying. We got in trouble because we
Bro, you can't. Bro, I love that about schools. They're like, hey, she's leaving. Gotta say goodbye. It's like, no, she's a bitch.
yeah,
We don't
if
like
she was
her.
beloved, then it would be different.
Yeah, we don't fucking like her.
Yeah, she was awful. She was genuinely awful. I think she got pregnant when she
Oh
was like
yeah,
15, is what I heard.
Jesus.
Yeah, she was genuinely a terrible
I
person. I hated her. I remember one time, like, me and my dad were like at this parent student conference shit, and she walked up to me and my dad, and she's like, "Oh, is that your dad?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, that's my dad." And he's like, "Oh, he's ugly." And I was like, "Man, suck my dick, bitch." And my dad just like slapped me in the back of the head. He's like, "Hey, don't say that." I'm like, "Fuck her, dad. She's an asshole." But yeah, man, that fucking girl. If anybody deserves to
I
be shit on, it'd be her. She like it's honestly hard to explain. Like I have so many memories of her being mean to all me and my friends all the time. When we're just like
uh
playing tag or something. She'd walk up to us, be like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "We're playing tag." And then she's like, "Oh, you guys are like babies." And we're like, "Fuck you." We all just start cursing at her.
That's funny.
I think she was also like in after school program. You know what that is?
Yeah, I went to. We called it in my element. I didn't have one for middle school. We had one for my elementary school, and they called it after school club.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically just like if kids can't like their parents can't pick them up right after school, they can stay an extra hour or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in that for a while, and
hmm
she was also there. And I used to play with because there's not that many kids. It was just me and my brother really most of the time.
Uh-huh.
So my brother and me and my brother don't really talk at school because we live in the same room. What the fuck? Not gonna talk to him
Yeah, I feel
every
that.
day.
I feel that.
So like he would go play with his friends, and I would just like have nobody there because none of my friends were there. So I would just play with like the autistic kids, right?
hmm
Like the kids like with the mental illnesses and shit because they were nice. But yeah, I remember she would just like always walk up to me and say, "Oh, I think you're retarded." I was like, "Bitch, you are fucking dumb." It's like it's not that I'm retarded. It's that you're a cunt, and you can't be nice to everybody. But yeah, I remember one of those mentally ill kids bit me once. Did I tell this story already?
No.
I feel like I already did. When I was in the after school program, I used to play with this kid that had like he was like older than me. He was like 2 or 3 years older, right? Like he got held back a lot. But I remember one time me and someone else were like playing, and he was like hey, you guys want to play dinosaurs? And we're like, yeah, sure. And then he like grabbed my jacket and he's like, all right, this is gonna be the egg. I have to protect it from you guys. You're gonna have to try to steal it. And I was like, all right, cool. And and like my friend's like distracting him, and I run after the egg and I grab it. Right, I start running away from him, and this fucking kid jumps on top of me and bites me in the shoulder blade as hard as he can. Legit,
Jesus.
he bit me so hard I started screaming and crying. And my brother like saw this and he came over. He fucking kicked him off of me, right? And I was like, "Fuck!" And then my brother grabbed a basketball, started throwing it at the. He started throwing it at his head.
What the
Like, the hard as fuck. And that's
Jesus,
why,
dude.
even though I remember it fucking hurt like crazy, I was crying and shit, right? But I remember seeing his face, like him screaming at him with like a red face because, and then a basketball hitting him right in the head. And then me and my brother started grab basketballs, started throwing at this fucking kid's head. And then like one of the teachers saw, and they were like, "Whoa, stop!" And like, what's going on? I was like, this motherfucker bit me. And like, she's like, all right, let me see. And like, I pulled up my shirt, right? And my back was fucking all purple, dude. That's how hard he bit the fuck out of me, man.
He bit the fuck out of me, man.
He bit the fucking shit out of me, man.
He
That shit
did the
fucking
fucking-
hurt. What if he
That
did
shit
that to my
fucking
dick,
hurt,
man?
man.
I would die probably.
I would have gone.
I'll probably gum or something, man. Oh yeah, but he bit the fucking shit out of me. And yeah, my mom had to come over and pick us up, and she had like put like cream on my fucking bite, my bite wound. But yeah, I remember also like the next year I saw him like in the restroom, and I was still pissed about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, hey, Giovanni." And I was like, "You motherfucker, you better get out of here before I kick the shit out of you." And he's like, "Okay," and he ran away. And then I took a piss.
That's crazy.
Triumphantly. But yeah, that fucking kid bit the crap out of me, dude. I still remember. That shit hurt. He bit me like a zombie,
Damn, bro.
like a Zambo. It was just a
You're
shirt
like,
between me and his teeth, you know?
He's like, why? My thing is, why?
Because I didn't have my
would
sweater
he-
on. It was the egg.
Why the? I'm curious about is why the fuck would he bite you?
Yeah, he's like autistic, you know? He doesn't know. Or not autistic, you know? I don't know what he has. But now I learned don't play rough games with the aughts. They take it too far. If you're gonna play any game, play Tea Party or something. Play Tea Party. Play. You're gonna kill people. I ever played that with some other kid in middle school. It was me and my friend eating, and we saw this little like a retarded kid, right, just sitting by himself. And we're like, that's fucked up. So we went to go talk to him, right, and he was like, yeah, you guys want to play something? I was like, sure. How about you pretend like you have a sniper rifle? You just kill all the people around us. That's what I said. And he's like, all right. And he started pretending like they like blow people's brains out, right? He was like, boom. And he would say headshot, right?
Oh my god, dude.
And then his this caretaker came up and she was like, hey, you can't be doing that. And I'm like, what? And he's like, he can't play with you guys like that. He's different. I'm like, that's fucked up. Maybe I was like, that's fucked up. He's
Stop being so fucking ableist.
Exactly. It was fucked up. Like she was like treating him like a second-class citizen or something.
Second-class citizen.
Yeah, I used to curse a lot too. That's probably why I curse a lot now. Like I was like, that's fucked up, man. He's just a regular guy. But he was nice. I only talked to him like that one time though. But yeah. I remember my sister would get mad at me when I would curse. My oldest sister, because I would go to her house and I would say shit and butt and stuff like that. And she was like, "You can't be cursing." I'm like, "I don't give a shit. You're just my sister. You have no power over me." And then she would tell my mom, and my mom would yell at me. I'm like, "Oh, fucking rat." Yeah, did you curse? Do you curse a lot?
Nowadays,
Not back then.
once I got into middle school, yeah.
I was cursing since I was like, like fourth grade, probably.
Yeah, no, I didn't do much of it in fourth when I was in elementary school. No.
But I had like, four brothers. So when we'd be
Hmm.
wrestling and shit, I call them like fags and stuff.
Why? Why are you flexing that?
I like that word still. I still think it's funny. I don't care if it's evil to say.
I was wondering why you'd say it like that.
Because my brothers aren't fags, but it's funny to call them that. It's like when Norm Macdonald said, "There's nothing wrong with being gay unless you're straight. Then there's something terribly wrong, and then something's gone afoul about being gay." Uh, but yeah, did you have any gay friends in
Do I
school?
have any gay friends?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, not that I knew of. Not that I can name.
What your brother?
I guarantee that there were a shitload of kids who I went to middle school with who were definitely gay, lesbian. A couple were probably even trans. It's just that they didn't express it.
My first ever art friend was gay. He was cool as shit.
Mm.
He was gay and black. And I used to make the joke, was like, if you're gay, why would you choose to be black? And he laughed real fucking hard. Yeah, his name was Chris. He was a year older. He was really smart too. He graduated like a year early because he was so big brained. But me and him would draw, and he was very good at drawing. And then I met him like in a chemistry class. Him and some girl who was like my friend's cousin. I had no idea about. Yeah, I don't even know if he remembers. But yeah, I guess you're just kind of homophobic, huh?
You say I'm homophobic?
Yeah, I guess you're just kind of homophobic. You never talk to gay people.
It's not that I don't talk to gay people. It's that
You
I
never
will
had the
say I didn't
chance.
go to school. Didn't go to a school that was always the most conducive environment for people of that community.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, not at all.
There were plenty of gay people at my school. Nobody gave a fuck. You know. If anything, it was lame to say you're not gay when you're clearly gay.
Well, you're from California, right?
Mm-hmm.
That explains a lot.
What do you mean? There's full of gay people here. It's not San
Well,
Francisco.
yeah, I mean, true, but it's always been
Accepted.
it's always been yeah, it's been a much more accepting place.
But isn't Oregon completely accepting as well
Not
of the
always. You got
gays?
not really, no.
That's surprising.
You've got most of the population is, but like if you go outside the valley, you run into a lot of conservatives who like hate black people. As
It's like, I don't know much about these gay folk, but I know they better not turn my gay son. I mean, my straight son gay. And then like his neighbors like sweating because his gay sons are kissing, and then he knows about it. You don't talk about.
no, I
Hmm.
guess
Am I not speaking plain English to you?
no.
What are you doing right now? I feel like you're completely distracted. You
I
fucking
am.
asshole. I
I'm playing
think
with my keyboard.
this should be called the gay distractions. Is what this episode's gonna be
Mm,
called. Actually, no, I can't do that actually because YouTube blacklists things with the word gay in it. Isn't that stupid? If a video has the word gay, it's like completely blacklisted from everything. Even if it's like
yeah,
about like
probably.
gay rights or something, it's just blacklisted because it has the word gay. It's too fucking controversial. Dumb as hell. I think also with trans, if you talk about trans at all in the end of the YouTube video, it gets blacklisted, which is bad news for us because we bring up Elliot Page like at least once every podcast now. Do you think Elliot Page would threesome with you? Hmm.
Sorry, ask me that one more time.
You think Elliot Page would threesome with you?
Probably not.
If you were like him and you were hanging out,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like playing like FIFA or something because he thinks that's what guys always play. It's like all guys like FIFA, and he's like, bro, I'm playing FIFA like crazy right now. And then you're like, shut up, nerd. And then you get a prostitute, right? Then you Argus order a prostitute. Do you think Elliot Page
Never.
would bang her with you, or would he leave,
Probably
or would
not.
he wait his turn? Would he be respectful? You don't think
Like, just
Elliot?
wouldn't even leave.
I feel like I don't know why, but I have this imaginary version of Elliot Page in my mind, where Elliot Page, he's recently become a man, so he wants to prove it. So he would do anything. He would do anything to prove his manliness to you.
Are you sure?
No, in my mind, that's how he is. I don't know.
I
I
probably
don't know if he is.
I'd
Like that in
probably
real life.
preface it. I'd probably say, Mr. Page, you do not need to prove your manhood to me in any capacity.
He's like, no, dude, no, it's all good. And he pulls his pants down. He has a big, huge blue dildo on. He has the big strap on already. And you're like, I never seen a guy with a vagina before. Quite frankly, I don't think I was prepared.
Probably not.
And then you leave. Then he bangs the prostitute without you. The
Oh
end.
no.
There's the end of your hotel date with Elliot
I'm no
Page.
longer a man.
Mhm.
No longer a man.
Yeah, you leave the apartment and then you beat off in the hallway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think Elliot Page would get in a fight for you?
It depends if we're cool.
Yeah, let's just say like you guys were best friends now all of a sudden.
I'd say yeah. I mean, I would imagine that the people I know would get in fights to defend me.
What about Elliot Page though?
Just like
He still has the skeleton of a woman.
okay, so
Do you think he would fight? Do you think he would be willing to fight? Not if he would win, but do you think knowing that he himself would not be as strong as a guy would fight?
good
As
question. I don't know.
That is a good. I wonder if I would. I mean, if I was like a woman, I mean. If I was a woman to two man, would I be willing to fight men? You know,
Yeah, good question.
because you still have the bones of a woman, the brittle hollow bones of a woman, the brittle hollow fragile bones of a female.
Wow. A little sexist, don't you think, bud?
Huh? I mean, women do have, they're weaker. It's just known. Not that they can't beat up guys, but they can't beat up all guys. Like they can't beat up Boss Rutan. Doesn't matter how strong they are. I would honestly say, like even like MMA fighters, like female MMA fighters, although they could definitely beat up a lot of dudes. If a dude knows how to fight, I feel like he could probably beat her up. You know?
You might be right, yeah. Though I actually, I won't say that because no, I think if we're talking, it's like think about it this way, right? If this woman in question is a mixed martial artist,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can imagine that not only does she like to do it as a career, but she probably does a lot of practice in her free time, and thus has most likely prepared for the eventuality that she may come up against a man and just automatically be in a disadvantage just in strength wise. So she'd probably already know what to do. So I think she could fight that. I
No,
think
no, I
I think she
agree.
could fight that.
Like I said, like MMA, like female MMA fighters could definitely beat up a lot of dudes. But if they come into contact with like a dude that knows how to fight as well, just like them,
Oh, that might
they're
be it.
fucked.
It might be a
Like if the dude also knows how to fight, not even at her level, maybe like amateur level, he could probably win. Not saying it's set in stone. She could still probably win, but he might win. Is what I'm saying. You know, like an amateur MMA fighter or something.
yeah. I'll be right back. I need to close my blinds.
He can like drop kick her, kick her head off. uh,
Just talk to our lovely fans. Huh?
I wonder if we could gather up all the MMA fighters
Talk to the adoring
and
audience.
we could put the bantamweights with all the women. Just just to pad their stuff, their side of the team, and then we have them all
Hmm.
like brawl like in that 30-man fight shit that Russia did at one time. Remember
What?
that? Or like
No.
Russia had like it wasn't 30, it was like 30 men, like 15 versus 15 guys would fight, and it
Jesus.
just all the fights boiled down to how well can your team group up on one guy at a time. That's all it boiled down to.
That sounds both fucked and kind of funny.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. It was
Did
just
anyone
a
die?
huge ring with like fucking 30 dudes in it, and they would just run at each other and start fighting.
Did anyone die, or was it
Nah, I
like
don't think anybody
sank?
died. I mean,
Okay,
it
so it
was
was
just
kind of
hands and
like
feet, so if you
so it was
kind
like in
of
a controlled
yeah,
environment.
someone's gonna die. It would take a while. But then again, I have seen like village mobs, like mob like a robber or a thief, and just like stomp him to death. Like I saw a video. This is fucked up, but I'm gonna tell it anyways. I saw a video like some guy that got caught robbing a store, right? And like the owner like kicked his ass and like threw him outside, and the whole neighborhood saw this, so they all decided to band together and beat him to death. And within
Jesus.
like 30 seconds, like 30 seconds of him getting like punched and like kicked in the head and shit, like 30 seconds later, he's like a red smear on the ground, dude.
Jesus
It's fucking crazy.
Christ. My
Like his head was
Lord.
kicked open, and like there was blood and brains everywhere. And I was like, "Damn, bro, don't get caught thieving in this neighborhood." This is like 30 people gonna surround you, kick you in the head like 50 million times, and then leave.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of. I mean, he was fucking robbing people. You know, you get what you get. The consequence you deserve. Is what I
I suppose.
think. I think me and my sister and my brother talked about this. Whether or not, like, if you get caught robbing or thieving, they should like break your hand. You know, should the police just like break your hand, and let you leave? What do you think? Hmm.
Sorry, what?
What do you think if like you're like a robber and like you get caught? Should the police be allowed to break your arm
No,
and
I
just
mean
let you
depends. Do are we?
go?
No, I don't think so. We're not in fucking medieval times.
Yeah, but that would work though.
I mean, yeah, but
That guy will never rob again, I bet. And if they
well,
do
yeah,
catch him, they break the other one.
but the thing is that he literally never rob again.
Yeah,
This is not like he couldn't do much ever again, to be honest
yeah.
with
You
you.
you break someone's arm, it could heal. You can heal that. Break someone's hand. It's not a death sentence. I'm not saying cut. You should cut the arm off and like You know, like the third offense maybe. If the dude stole 3 times and he both times before that he got his hands broken, then yeah, it's time to chop one off. That's what I think. The 3 strike system. First time it's your left hand, second time it's your right, third time it's your left fucking hand taken away forever. To use a claw, it would work, you know. And if you're like a rapist or something, they break your balls, bro.
Yeah, break his balls.
Go on, do it. They get like a big, beautiful woman to just stomp on your balls with stiletto heels. That's what they do. If you're a rapist, I mean. And if you
That
if you rape again, they chop your cock off, make you a eunuch.
yeah.
What do you think?
Uh,
What would your
I
what would
don't.
your if you were the governor of Oregon? What would you tell the police to do when they catch criminals?
What would I tell the police to do when they catch criminals? Probably not to chop off people's walls.
No, that's the second time. Is what I said.
I probably just wouldn't tell them to
What
chop off
what if there was a
to chop
serial
off
killer,
balls.
right? A serial rapist, even. He rapes and then murders, and then rapes again, just for good measure.
He rapes again just for good
Now
measure.
he rapes, murders, and then rapes again for good measure. How would you deal as the governor of Oregon? How would you deal with this man that's been caught recently?
I'd arrest him.
No, he's already
I
arrested,
don't.
but now he needs punishment.
I don't. Uh, throw his ass in jail for life, bro.
That's it.
Let the prisoners deal with him. Bro, I'm bro, okay, what you're asking me is what would you do? And then
Yeah,
I give you the answer, you're like, that's it? Like, is there
that's
a wrong answer?
that's
Is there
already
a
gonna
wrong
that's already happened. That's already gonna
Then
happen,
what's
bro. What else
what
can you
else
do?
do I
What
need to
else can you
do?
do? Nothing. You're a terrible governor. Like
I'm a,
boo.
I'm a terrible governor? What do you want me to do? What do you think I should do?
The governor in this scenario has unlimited power. It's like the king. You're like the count. You're the count of Oregon. Understand? You're the duchess.
Okay, but what do you think I should do then?
For this guy in particular, probably chop his cock and balls off. Maybe I'd make him like a fuck nugget or something. Actually,
So you want me to
I turn
to
him into
violate
I
his
turn him
so
into
you
a
want me
fuck
to,
nugget and then throw him to like the rapey prisoners.
that is literally a cruel and unusual punishment by definition.
This guy was cruel. This guy gave cruel and unusual punishment to innocent people. I don't give a
It
shit.
wasn't punishment. It was fucking terrible things.
It
That doesn't mean I should fucking castrate him.
would set an example. Castrate. You can't make a castrate him like Michael Jackson. Make him sing. Make him sing Michael Jackson songs as getting fucked as a fuck nugget. That's what I think you should do. But
You're
here you
weird.
are. Here you are trying to defend this guy's rights.
Because if I was governor, that is my job.
Nah, not in this scenario. You're like the Duke. You're the Duke of Oregon. You know, you still have a king, but you know, you still own a bunch of counts. That'd be cool. What do you think it would be like if there was like medieval times here in America?
I don't know, man.
What if I was Duke of California, you were Duke of Oregon?
War.
You would go to war?
Yeah, with you.
Now you're gonna lose, dude.
We can say that.
Because California's ginormous,
Yeah, fair. I don't care. I'm going to war.
and I have Mexicans on my side.
What if you don't have Mexicans on your side
We're
though?
gonna start. We're gonna start chopping your people's heads off and taking their hearts out for the sun god. Understand?
For Ra, or not Ra, for whatever the fuck the Aztec sun god is,
Mm-hmm.
Tolok or whatever.
It's
No,
not
that's the
Ra.
god of water.
I forgot what his name is.
Whatever.
Montu Chicle or some shit like that. Montezuma is, I think was a Aztec king or some shit. I don't remember. Could ask my dad. It's like a big snake. There's like a big snake in Mexico that was like god of everything or some shit. You know like the story about Mexico City? Supposedly. Supposedly Mexico City was made because some guy got like a vision telling him that
Mm-hmm.
wherever he sees a bald eagle holding a snake in his beak on a cactus is where he should build the city. And he happened to see it like on a tiny little island like in the middle of a lake. So for Mexico City it's just built in the middle of a lake, so they just like got a bunch of dirt and just built up the island. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why Mexico City's sinking. This is the middle of
Well,
a lake.
yeah, I don't know. Mexico City is
And then we
well.
talk about
It
Jesus.
is
Huh?
well. It was built on a lake bed,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but from what little I know,
No,
uh,
back then it had water.
well, yeah, from what little I know, the ground where he had built Mexico City, or the cap, I believe it was the capital of the Aztec Empire, was that it was built on an island that was in the lake, and it had roads that, or it had pathways anyway, that went across into the city. Am I correct in saying
They
that?
built those up, yeah. It
So
was like a tiny
the
like little island with like one cactus
the
on it.
reason, I think one of the main reasons Mexico City is sinking though is because the riverbed dried up, and then like Mexico just decided, oh, this will be a great idea. Let's take that and let's build an even bigger city on the lake bed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's sinking because they've built a city on a lake bed, and they have like prior they built it on an island, right?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
just like, let's expand out. So now they've expanded out, but they've built a vast majority of Mexico City on a on a lake bed, which is not solid ground, which is why most of the city is sinking. I don't know about that bit that used to be on the island though.
No, yeah, yeah. That's just I just explained the story that he saw a bald eagle with a snake in its mouth on a cactus, and then they just got like a bunch of dirt and made up the island even bigger and bigger, and then it dried up, and then yeah, exactly what you said. They just started building outwards instead of bringing the ground up with it.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, that's what we would win. We'd build islands on your homes. We would win. We would flood all of Oregon and then build an island on top of it. How about
Mm.
that? What would Bordelon? Bordelon would control Texas, and we would
Yes.
have to join forces to defeat him.
Really?
Yeah, because Texas is huge, and they have Mexicans. It's not a fair fight. And then you could be like singing Nirvana or something, like in Mad Max. You could be the guitar dude in the Mad
Mm.
Max fucking battalion. Mad Max is so cool.
I like that.
You remember that dude, the bald man,
No.
that was like playing the guitar for their whole war party,
No.
and he would split
I've actually never seen Mad Max.
Never.
Nope.
You should watch it. It's good. They're Australian. Don't you know they got Mel Gibson in the first three? What are you doing right now?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Stop playing games.
I'm not playing
We got
games.
like
I'm
15 minutes
doing
left.
I'm doing very legitimate work.
We got like 15 minutes left and you're playing games. You're fucking watching
Yes.
Minecraft how to tutorials. And
Well,
then
that's
saying
good
that
for
I
you, man.
built this alone.
I'm doing very important work, I'll have you know.
What are you doing, huh?
I'll show you after.
It better not be some like evil thing.
What would you quantify as evil?
Something like with furries or something.
No.
Or another like penis painting.
No, again with the fucking penis painting.
I know, right? That's what I've been saying.
I'm not painting my penis. No, fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not painting
Oh
my
yeah,
fucking cock.
I wanted to talk about anime waifus, bro. You got any anime waifus?
Oh shit, no, I don't. And then I'm willing to share.
What do you mean? You keeping them? You keeping them in your pocket?
Yep. For when the day
You
comes.
shouldn't, bro. She's a slut. I can prove it. I can draw her getting fucked by orcs right now.
Oh, dope. Good for you.
I used to love Kill la Kill. And I used to love that bitch, Ryuko, bro.
Stop.
Mm. And her sister with the big eyebrows. Mm.
That was her sister?
Yeah.
I did
Her
not know.
sister, dude. The both of them. Hot as fuck.
This is true.
Yup. Yeah, they were sisters. I guess her dad was like a hound dog. She banged the hot mom. Remember? Remember Kill la Kill?
No, I've never actually seen Kill la Kill.
Oh man. I like you like Vocaloid?
Sorry, do I like what?
Like Hatsune Miku? Like Miku, bro?
Is that?
Like Miku? You never heard of Miku?
I can't say I have.
The girl with the twin tails, the blue girl,
Oh, very little. Isn't she
the
the
bluish
the
green.
Vocaloid shit?
Yeah, Vocaloid.
That I know of. Not enough of.
You never listened to Vocaloid?
No.
I fucking love Vocaloid still to this day. That's what I was listening to earlier. Classic. That's all I would listen to when I was in middle school. Michael Jackson and Vocaloid.
Michael Jackson on Vocaloid?
No, Michael Jackson and Vocaloid.
Oh, I gotcha.
Vocaloid's
You know what,
awesome.
man? I'm real happy for you.
Vocaloid was so much better back then, dude.
Was it?
Yeah, now we got all corporate. Back then, it was encouraged for people to make their own stuff just by themselves. And now it's more like if you make anything that's good, they just can claim it as their own. It's fucked up.
Oh. That's not cool.
That's what they did to a bunch of like songs that people made. And people made like amazing songs back then, and then they claimed them all, took them down, and put them on their own shit. And now they're like in games and stuff.
Oh, that's really
Like
shitty.
songs that I heard like back in 2010 are like in arcade games. Like those like beat games, like those rhythm games. A lot of those songs are from fucking Vocaloid creators back then.
Yeah, that's really shitty.
Like the only ones that actually stick around are like ones that get commissioned by people who make Vocaloid to make more.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty shit. That's why people start liking Utau.
What's that?
Utau is like Vocaloid, but you can make your own Vocaloid. And some people, and it was free. By the way, it was also free. Vocaloid, you had to pay for it. But yeah, Utau. Some people made like their own voice packs, and people would like them a lot, and make music with it. I think that's also why I like dubstep, kind of. Or at least back then I did. Because I get it, you know?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Just because it's synthesized doesn't make it any less good.
Yeah, man, dude, it's a lot of people get there. Yeah, I didn't know about. I've heard of Vocaloid a tiny bit, but I don't. I as you can tell, I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, I can send you some bangers, bro. Don't worry about it.
Nah, I'm good.
I mean, a lot of like the VTubers now like just do covers of Vocaloid songs.
Oh,
A lot of times. Or
I
better
did not
yet, they
know
get
that.
like original songs made by like people who would make Vocaloid back then.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome, dude.
Hmm.
Only the real Chads listen to Vocaloid. If you want to be an alpha male, like Andrew Tate or something, you gotta listen to Vocaloid every night.
Uh-huh.
This is known. Andrew Tate and his brother listen to Vocaloid every fucking day.
Do they?
I wonder what do you think they listen to and the Tate brothers, huh?
I don't know.
What kind of music do you think they would be listening to? I feel like they listen to Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey, and of course Vocaloid. That's all they would listen to. And One Direction. Listen to One Direction as well.
Why One Direction?
I feel like they just would.
Just kind of have a feeling.
What music does Elon Musk listen to?
I don't. Probably
Whatever his wife tells him to listen to.
Probably the crying of the fucking.
The crying of his wife screaming in the microphone, making bad music. Yeah, I don't like rhymes. What of it?
Yeah, it's honestly probably the sobs of Congolese children in his lithium mines.
His lithium mines.
Mm-hmm.
What does lithium look like? What do you think it looks like? Like stone?
See, man.
It looks like gray stone. What does lithium look like before it's like, put in our phones?
That I don't know.
Where can we even find?
You could
lithium?
Google it.
You know how America never makes their own shit and just imports everything?
Yes.
Do you think we do that on purpose for the inevitable day that the rest of the world can't make shit, but we still have all our natural resources here?
It's possible.
That would be kind of big brand.
Though I don't think I'm not too confident that we have the forethought to.
That would work though, because like oil wells and shit like dry up everywhere else, and we still have tons of oil here at home. While everybody else is struggling,
Yeah, it's again. I just don't honestly. I just don't have faith that we would think that far ahead.
That's true. That'd be like thousands of years. Not thousands, like hundreds of years. Because like in Fallout 4, right? It's like 2287 is when all the shit went haywire.
That I don't know.
Yeah, that's what happened in Fallout universe. Like the whole world, like America and China were fighting against each other because the scarcity on natural resources was getting too high. And that's why China had to invade Anchorage to get at the oil there in Alaska. And then they bombed each other.
And then the nukes went flying.
And then I turned into a ghoul. I would be a ghoul. That'd be cool.
Would you?
Yeah, that'd be sick. I don't care if I look like beef jerky.
You don't care if you become beef jerky?
I'm like, hey, there's smooth skin.
You
Got any cats for sale? I'm hungry as shit.
So you don't care about becoming a
Ghouls are cool, dude. They're nice.
press.
They're ugly. They live forever. They get no radiation. I don't even think they have to eat, actually. They don't even have to eat. That's fucking wild. No, they don't, because like you meet ghouls that have never eaten anything. Like the kid in the fridge. You're in Fallout 4.
Yeah,
that kid in the fridge.
Right.
He didn't eat anything. He was just stuck in there since the bombs fell.
Imagine that. That must have fucking sucked.
Yeah, imagine being in a fridge full of fucking rotten food. That would suck ass. It's like, damn, I should have ate this lettuce back then. If I only knew what I knew now. If I knew then what I knew now, I would have ate that
But again,
broccoli
he can't.
before it went
But again,
bad.
he's not. But again, he's not
He's
hungry,
not hungry,
right?
but now
So
it's in there with him, sneaking up the place.
he's got no. Ghouls don't have noses though.
Oh, that's true. Damn. Even more bonuses, just more bonuses on top of each other.
That
It doesn't even
does not sound
smell
like a
bad.
bonus. That doesn't sound like a bonus, dude.
You can find a beautiful woman that smells like shit, but she's still hot to you. Because you don't smell.
Yeah.
People are like, you smell bad. And they'd be like, I don't give a fuck. And then you shoot them. And they have their own like, their own towns full of other ghouls.
Well, yeah, they have to segregate themselves because people don't like them.
Yeah, but they're fucking stupid for that. That's why the ghouls should just team up and kill everybody. Just start taking the power armor from the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, the Brotherhood are chumps, bro. The only way they can win is if you team up with them. Like they get like I play like New Vegas, so you just eradicate them by yourself if you wanted to. They're fucking easy.
Oh yeah, they're stupid easy.
They be like, you can't come into the bunker. I'm like, I don't believe you because I have this fucking fat man right here that says otherwise. Yeah, New Vegas is awesome.
Oh yeah, New Vegas is top tier.
The next Fallout, they should put the option to become a ghoul. I want to be a ghoul, man. Shit, man. I want to be a ghoul, man. I want to have skin that flakes off all the time. I want to make apples for people that I'll never taste. They got apples in Fallout?
Do they?
Nah.
I think so.
Well, yeah, they do. They have Dandy Boy apples, also known as apples. They have Chinese people there too, you know that? In the Fallout universe,
There's Chinese people?
there's plenty of Chinese people.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, they have Chinese people, dude.
Oh, I can imagine.
They
It's
have
the United
Chinese
States of
ghouls.
America
Imagine
after
being a
all.
ghoul and you meet a Chinese ghoul.
What's the
You'd
difference?
be
They all
damn.
look the
You'd be
same.
like, what are the odds?
Like, oh shit.
What are the odds
I
that
know in Far
not only you're a ghoul,
I,
but you're also Chinese?
I know in Far Harbor you can meet you can literally meet the guy that turned the key and launched the nukes. I don't know if you do that.
No, that was just in the base game in Fallout 4.
No, that was in Far Harbor.
In Fallout 4, you go and there's like a submarine in the middle of Boston.
Of the bay. That's in Far Harbor.
No, it's not in Far Harbor.
It is in Far Harbor.
There is a submarine in Far Harbor, but it's not that one.
No, it's literally in Far Harbor.
You're lying.
I'm not. I'm being serious.
remember.
It's in Far Harbor.
It's called the fucking Zhang Zhao or some shit.
It's called the Yangtze after the river Yangtze. I can't pronounce it. It's called, or it's called the Yang. I'm just gonna say how it is. It's called the Yang.
No, the dude's
the
name
Yang.
is Zhang
the-
Zhao or some shit.
Yeah, the dude's name is Zhao, but I believe, he's the captain of the Yangtze, which is the submarine, which is named after the Yangtze
It's
River,
in the middle of
and
the bay.
that is in Far Harbor. That
It's
is in the
in
Far Harbor
Boston.
DLC. It's in the DLC.
I'm about to open Fallout 4 right now.
You need to pull it up, bro, because it's in the DLC Far Harbor. It's probably in Boston, don't get me wrong, but it's in the DLC Far Harbor. It's not in the base game.
Is it? That might be it.
It's in
But
the
I know it's in
DLC. Good lord.
You were saying it's in Far Harbor.
It isn't. Yeah,
Implying
the
it's there.
DLC. I thought I was under the impression that you know the difference between you'd be able to you know what the DLC was. Clearly not.
You know what impressions are for?
Impressions?
My pants leg, so you could tell the outline of my dick.
Oh,
Good
that's
night,
crazy.
everybody.